Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Your Love Story for the month of August 2019. And this is for you coming from Aquarius. Well, before I talk about your first 15 days of August, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Send me that email and I will answer all the questions you have for me. Now, the first card that I'm going to pull will be for the first 15 days of August. First 15 days of August. And this is the card I've pulled. And it will have to do with your new romance. If you ever find a new romance in the first 15 days of August, what is you coming from Aquarius? And it's a very negative card. It's a card that says opposites are there all the time. So if you find somebody interested in you, or if you show interest in somebody in the first 15 days of August, there will always be a danger of opposites. So you got to take your time. Don't give your heart away too quickly. Understand that person, and you will begin to realize that will things work. So I've given you an indication of opposites, whether in the food you like, whether in the places you like to go, whether they like the way you do things. So it can be a bit of a problem for you. I consider this card as a problematic card. And this person could also be very arrogant, by the way. So think about it carefully. It's only first 15 days of August. So think very carefully. Don't get landed with a problem. The next card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your ongoing romance if you have one. And if you have an ongoing romance, oh dear, look at this card. It says that so many problems exist and they are all aimed at you. So for some reason, in the first 15 days of August, you and your ongoing love partner in the form of a romance are having a lot of difficulties. With the planetary signs, the past things that are happening that either you don't like or your love partner doesn't like are surfacing again and again in these first 15 days of August. And so you have to be telling yourself, is you listening to me? If you value the romance, you're going to try very, very hard. Don't raise your voice, don't show arrogance, and tell yourself you coming from Aquarius, you've got to improve your tolerance in the area of romance. Now I'm going to pull a card and talk to you about romance again all over. Oh dear, is again confirmed. You see, the crisscross of all these things are bringing pain to the ongoing romance or the new romance you find. So it's confirmed. So don't cancel it out immediately. Just find out how you can help yourself and help the other person as well. But I see a problem. Now we are going to go to the marriage area if you're married. And the first 15 days of April regarding your marriage is a card called the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. There will be ups and there will be downs. So your first 15 days of August are going to have ups and downs. So nothing very stable is seen. So you don't want to make the wheel go faster because it will take you out of control. Slow it down so that you have time to think what you say and think what you do. That's important. So be careful. Is you listening to me? And if you value that marriage of yours, tell yourself that you have to be very cautious what you say and do. Sparks can fly very fast. Blame can be coming very quickly. And then trouble will set in. Whenever times are difficult like this, tell yourself, Andy's only talking about the 15 days of August, that's all. They will pass. And if you can control that, you will see nothing will happen to you. You will escape. So it's a solution you must find yourself when you listen to me. Look into the messages I'm giving you. Now we're going to talk about the last 16 days of August. And the last 16 days of August, we are going to zero in case you find a new romance in the last 16 days of August for you coming from Aquarius. Now, this is a wonderful card. It's a card that says if you find a new romance in the last 16 days of August, it'll be a wonderful one. In every area of your life, you will have the support from this person. And it'll be a very secure and stable meeting that you meet with this person. So grab this person if you are going to meet this person in the last 16 days and just show the best side of you. And you must be materialistically minded as well with this kind of good cards. So if you're looking for a new romance, tell yourself, I'm going to go to places where people who are successful hang out. And then you will give the chance, since the card says you are going to meet somebody, you'll have the chance to meet that somebody. If you hang out at places where losers are there, well, you'll just get connected to a loser. So use this message of this card to be materialistic minded. So dress well and look good and go to places where you can knock into people who are very successful people. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? It would. Now, what about an ongoing romance that you have? If you, in case you have a romance partner right now, let's see. Now, this is a complicated card, and I'll explain it to you. Firstly, it's an entanglement of past and present. So in the past and present, the problem is finances. So if you have an ongoing romance, the only touchy issues about finances going wrong or that have gone wrong. So since you are listening to me and if you value and you want to keep that romance partner, don't bring up any financial touchy issue. And you will see that days will pass slowly. Later on some other period of time, you can bring it up, but not in the last 16 days. If you do, then you from Aquarius are going to have some problems with that. It's not a bad card because I don't see any breakup at all. It's only this touchy issue. And if you leave it alone, I can see improvement of this card. There are many signs here that show that you'll overcome this bad news, or your partner may overcome this bad news and things will get better. So financial area is the touchy one. Now about your marriage, and let's see what the card says. Last 16 days of August. And this is a fabulous card. It's a wonderful card. It says that your marriage is going to flower, the sign of Venus, and there are many good signs there. And the card is called Justice. So all the good things that you have done to help your marriage are now going to give you the reward in the last 16 days of August. So make it even better, show more love, more understanding. And if there are any touchy issues, you don't bring it up. It's you listening to me. If it's your partner who brings up some things of this, be agreeable, tell yourself it's only 16 days, and then you will get the best of the 16 days if you don't bring up any touchy issues. So show more understanding to your marriage partner in the last 16 days. It's going to pay dividends for you. You get very lucky. Now I will talk to you about your lucky ages. So there are some ages, people who are going to be of these lucky ages, which the cards will now tell me, for you coming from Aquarius, for the month of August, whole month of August. And let's see what the ages are going to be. Okay, I will choose the ages from this card. You see, Kabbalistic cards show planetary signs and show zodiac signs. So I'm going to say that if you happen to be the ages of 23 or 32 or 41 or 50 or 59 or 68 or 77, you're going to be one very lucky person in the area of romance or marriage. So you'll be that lucky person where things will go beautifully well. You'll get whatever best deal you can in the arena of love. Now, if you're not of these ages, it doesn't mean you're a loser. This was just one example that I brought about. And if you are not of these ages, well, make a date with me one day with this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD $50. And I'll talk to you more about that later. Now I'm going to talk to you about colors. And what about colors? Well, the 9 planets chosen to look after us and to influence our behavior and influence our luck. The 9 planets are all there to help us. And so the colors which I will use for you means that you can connect and become very lucky with these colors. And the color from this card would be the pure white. So wear plenty of white, waist upwards will do. Pillowcase white, bedsheet white, touch white, get a white handkerchief and hold it. Because the white color will represent to some planets, the planets will give you very good luck in area of romance and marriage. That's all you have to do. Wear white and contact white. Now, what about your lucky directions? Let's see what the lucky directions are going to be. Well, it's a sky blue. So I'm going to say that your lucky direction is going to be southwest. So face southwest. When you face a certain direction, you face a certain planet. And if that certain planet is good, it means you're going to be blessed and be very lucky. So in the month of August, to look for inspiration, to have your aura really going wonderful and attract attention for romance or marriage, and to find solutions of any kind, you must try to face southwest, and you'll become very lucky doing that. You'll be inspired, basically, because you'll be facing planets in the month of August that will just set your aura to be wonderfully powerful. And now what about an attachment? That simply means that you could meet somebody or somebody wants to get attached to you for romance, or the attachment to your marriage partner or your ongoing partner as well. For you coming from Aquarius. Let's see who this person is going to be. All right, I'm going to settle for Libra. So somebody from Libra wants to be part of your life in the form of a new romance, or could be that your ongoing romance partner, or if you have a marriage partner, could be from Libra. If that's it, then it's going to be a very wonderful month of August. So somebody from Libra may become your best friend. It may be even that. So there's a lot of goodness coming from somebody from Libra. And if you meet somebody from Libra, tell yourself it's going to be a very good meeting in the month of August for anything that you need or want. So there we go. Well, this 90-minute session, which will cost you USD 50, will be based on your date of birth and time of birth and looking at your palms. And with all this information, I'll be able to talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years, to cover all areas of your life, your job, your business, your finances, your love story, and most of all, your health areas. So with all that information, I'll be able to help you in all areas. I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers, and I'll give you that way to get to the supernatural side of you. Yes, each of us has a supernatural side in us, to how to get to that, to be inspired and to make life wonderful. I'll give you your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky direction. So you get everything right, and you'll have wonderful control over your next 7, 8, or 9 years. So send me that email, AndyHoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9 at gmail.com. And you will see that you won't regret it. And we'll have a good 90-minute session to make you extremely come and take control of the 7, 8, or 9 years. Well, in the month of August, I wish you a good love story, and I wish you the best of luck. Thank you and goodbye.